Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. You can watch us streaming live on YouTube and Facebook Live. Check us out on Instagram and LinkedIn. Listen in on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. End of the week. I know a lot of you guys are probably around the state holidaying, making an extra long weekend of the Hobart Show Day. But thanks for tuning in and watching anyway. So this week, still much of the same as what we've had for the last few weeks, except for we're seeing more listings starting to come to the market, or more appraisals and some of those listings coming to market. So it's starting to be a little bit more positive than what it has been for the last few months with a lack of available properties. I'm sure that's going to continue for quite a while, but just nice to see a few properties that are coming into the market and being able to satisfy some of the buyers that are out there. Still really hot and really strong competition from the local buyers in that market. As we talked about earlier in the week, not a lot of rental properties available with us at the moment, and quite a bit of interest. So we're hoping for some more over the next couple of weeks, but that hasn't changed as yet. Just for everyone tuning in, I would love some feedback. Feel free to comment any of the things that you'd like us to talk about and any of the updates, anything that interests you guys more in the market. Feel free to send us a private message or comment on any of the platforms that you're watching on, and we'll take that into account and try and give you some more content that's interesting to you guys out there watching. Couple of things that we're seeing trends at the moment. Coastal properties, country properties are really hotting up. So we're getting a lot of interest from people looking at the lifestyle changes. We're expecting, because not a lot of people are going to travel interstate or overseas over the next little while, that shacks and weekenders, country homes and things are going to be something that is going to be quite a hot topic for the next 6 or 12 months until there's the ability to start returning to normal travel-wise. So a lot of people that would normally travel a lot are considering buying a holiday home to travel to and doing that. So that's something that is a section of the market that we're likely to see a reasonable amount of growth in. Certainly some of the further out areas that have been a little bit depressed further from Hobart, we're potentially going to see some growth in some of those spaces over the next little while. So yeah, keep an eye on that section of the market. If you've been thinking of that yourself, now might be a good time to get into those markets rather than waiting, because I would expect over the summer time, and as the restrictions stay similar for longer, that will certainly get more and more appealing to a lot more families. So anyway, keep an eye out there. Opening of the borders coming up as of Monday for the first few states starting to roll off. So it's likely to see Tassie, which has become very complacent over the last 2 or 3 months. We've been able to, fortunately, without any cases in our community. So going to be interesting to see how that goes and how people start reacting again. I think we're likely to see a few people start going back into a bit of a shock kind of situation and a bit more timid for a few weeks there as that starts to happen, and keeping an eye on the news. So it might go a little bit more negative and a little bit more wary. So it could play out further in relation to the rural lifestyle regional divide from the cities, and making the city a little bit less attractive like it has been in Sydney, Melbourne, New York, California, some of the big cities around the world. That's certainly been happening. While Hobart's not a big city, we're expecting that that's going to have some sort of effect on that as well, that people that might consider to stay regional or in the suburbs a little bit more. So anyway, keep an eye out on that. Hopefully a lot of the people that have been talking to us over the last 7 or 8 months that are in other states that haven't been able to come down might now be able to come down and visit and look at some of the properties that they've been missing out on. And yes, but certainly a lot of Tasmanians wanting to move home and things. So we're likely to see a fair bit of that between now and early into the new year over the summer period. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We will see you on Monday and a weekend update, and let you know after this weekend and see what the activity is like. We've got a couple of nice properties open over the weekend, so it will be interesting to see if people are around or if they've all gone away on holiday. So, see you next week.